Europe stands on the brink of a dramatic winter transformation. Across the continent, anticipation and uncertainty are building as meteorologists warn of a season unlike any in recent memory. The winter of 2026 is about to be redefined by a powerful atmospheric event brewing over the North Pole, where swirling winds and shifting temperatures are setting the stage for a historic shift. This isn't just another cold snap. It's a major disruption of global weather patterns, with the potential to send shockwaves far beyond Europe's borders. Pressure charts and temperature anomalies all point to a brewing atmospheric battle, with Europe as the main arena. Meteorologists are tracking every shift, knowing that the outcome could affect millions. The calm is about to be shattered by a true Arctic outbreak. Winds will howl, temperatures will plummet, and familiar landscapes will be transformed overnight. Forecasts for late February and early March are unanimous. A deep, widespread cold is coming. Experts agree this is not a drill, but a rare convergence of meteorological forces. The main driver? A breakdown of the polar vortex, a circulation of cold air usually locked over the Arctic, now destabilizing and splitting apart. This rare event is sending ripples through the atmosphere. Imagine opening a freezer door into Europe. Frigid air, once contained, is about to spill south. The chill will be immediate and relentless, catching many off guard. High-pressure systems are aligning to steer this Arctic air, while low-pressure systems carve its path. The atmosphere is orchestrating a dramatic shift, with each system playing a crucial role. The entire setup is primed for a major winter event, shifting from mild Atlantic influence to severe Arctic cold. The change will be felt from the coasts to the heartland. The transition will be swift, bringing heavy snow, ice, and major disruptions. Roads will become impassable, and daily routines will be upended. Weather will dominate headlines, impacting commutes, shipping, and energy markets. The economic ripple effects could be significant as industries scramble to adapt. The urgency is real. Today is February 8, 2026, and the pieces are falling into place. Across Europe, preparations are underway as the countdown begins. Stratospheric warming is peaking. The vortex is fracturing, and a cold pool is growing over northeastern Europe. The science is clear. A major event is imminent. Western regions remain mild for now, but this shield won't last. The contrast between east and west is stark, but it's only a matter of time before the cold sweeps across the continent. The dynamics are shifting daily. Everyone from the UK to Central Europe must prepare. Stocking up on essentials and reinforcing homes is now a priority for many. The cold outbreak is a certainty. Warnings are being issued, and authorities are urging vigilance. The time to act is now. Communities are mobilizing, and emergency services are on high alert. The wild winter is coming. The next few weeks will test the resilience of cities, towns, and rural areas alike. Prepare for a true taste of winter. The cold will touch every corner, from bustling capitals to quiet villages. The cold pool is a giant waiting to be unleashed. Its reach will be vast, and its impact unforgettable. The shield in the west is temporary. Soon, the entire continent will be under winter's grip. The atmospheric setup is aligning for a major event. All indicators point to a winter episode that will be studied for years to come. The cold will be intense and widespread. No region will be spared from its reach. Europe is about to experience a winter like no other. The continent must brace itself for a season that will be remembered for generations. The polar vortex is the star of this winter drama, a massive cyclone of cold, dense air spinning high above the Arctic, encircling the pole like a frozen crown. It's a powerful force, shaping the weather patterns of the entire northern hemisphere. Normally, it keeps the cold locked up tight, acting as a barrier that shields lower latitudes from the Arctic's harshest chill. But this year, it's under attack from below, as unusual warmth and turbulence rise up from the surface. Weather waves from the lower atmosphere are squeezing and weakening its structure, causing it to split apart. These waves, known as planetary or Rossby waves, disrupt the vortex's stability, making it vulnerable. Two persistent high-pressure areas have stretched the vortex, breaking it into weaker, wandering cores that no longer hold the cold in place. One core drifts over North America. The other, crucially, moves toward Eurasia, bringing Arctic cold dangerously close to Europe's doorstep, setting the stage for dramatic weather shifts. The protective wall is breached. Frigid air now has a direct path south, no longer blocked by the once mighty vortex. This unleashes the Arctic's fury. Sub-zero air pours into the lower atmosphere, behaving like a heavy, relentless fluid, seeking the easiest route, racing across the continent. With the vortex displaced towards Siberia and northern Europe, the continent is the prime target for this icy onslaught. This isn't a gradual cooling, it's a sudden aggressive invasion of polar air, catching cities and towns off guard. A fractured polar vortex is a reliable signal for a major cold wave, often leading to extreme winter weather events. The jet stream, once straight and stable, now buckles and twists, allowing cold air to dive southward with little resistance. For Europe, a deep trough in the jet stream creates a direct Arctic channel, funneling cold air straight into the heart of the continent. The door is open, and the cold is on its way, unstoppable and unyielding. This mechanism will drive Europe's weather for weeks, locking the region in a prolonged battle with winter's harshest elements. The cold air is no longer contained. It spills out, blanketing cities and countryside alike. The jet stream's new path favors repeated Arctic outbreaks, making cold snaps more frequent and intense. The split vortex is the engine of this winter's drama, driving the relentless cycle of cold and snow. Europe is in the crosshairs, bracing for the full force of Arctic weather. The Arctic's fury is about to be unleashed, and the continent must prepare for a winter like no other. What's powerful enough to break the polar vortex, that mighty engine of winter weather spinning high above the Arctic? The answer is a major sudden stratospheric warming event, or SSW, a rare but dramatic phenomenon that can reshape entire seasons. This rapid warming in the stratosphere, miles above Earth's surface, acts as the trigger for extreme cold outbreaks below, setting off a cascade of atmospheric changes. The SSW disrupts the vortex, reversing winds that usually circle the pole and throwing the entire system into chaos, with unpredictable consequences. The effects don't stay aloft, they descend through the atmosphere, reshaping pressure systems and promoting stubborn high-pressure blocks over the polar regions. This chain reaction leads directly to a frigid outbreak across Europe, as cold Arctic air is unleashed far to the south. The peak of this stratospheric warming is happening right now, in mid-February, setting the stage for what's to come. The most severe impacts at the surface are yet to come, typically arriving 2 to 3 weeks after the SSW peak, as the cold air finally descends. Late February and early March will see the full force of this event, with blizzards and deep freezes gripping much of Europe. The stratospheric scream has happened. Now, its icy footsteps are descending, bringing winter's harshest weather in their wake. Europe is bracing for a deep and lasting freeze, with communities preparing for the coldest days of the season. The SSW is the first domino in this winter's chain reaction, setting off a sequence of events that will shape the weeks ahead. Europe's weather map is split in two. In the northeast, bitter polar air dominates Scandinavia and Eastern Europe, winter in full force. Heavy snow and deep cold are entrenched, forming a staging ground for the next phase. Meanwhile, Western and Central Europe enjoy milder Atlantic-driven conditions. This is a temporary shield, holding back the Arctic air. The battle line between mild and frigid air is the key feature today. But the Atlantic low-pressure system is losing ground. The SSW's effects are strengthening high-pressure blocks, ready to shove the mild pattern aside. The cold pool in the northeast is consolidating, waiting to surge west. The current mildness is deceptive, a calm before the storm. As the stratospheric disruption filters down, it will open a direct pathway for cold air. The balance of power is about to shift dramatically. The western shield is about to crumble. The standoff ends as the cold claims victory. By mid to late February, the Arctic air mass will surge westward, displacing the mild Atlantic air. North-Central Europe, the UK and Ireland, so far spared, will face a dramatic cold outbreak. This isn't a minor dip, it's a full-blown invasion, with temperatures far below average. The transition will be swift, as biting easterly winds replace the westerlies. The high-pressure block to the north buckles the jet stream, creating a conveyor belt for cold air. Heavy snow and ice risks rise as Arctic air meets Atlantic moisture. This is no short-lived snap. The blocking pattern is stable, promising a prolonged freeze. The mildness of early February will soon be forgotten. Preparation is essential as the Arctic cold expands its grip. Europe must brace for a sustained winter assault. The Arctic air's arrival will disrupt daily life across Europe. Sub-zero temperatures and moisture will bring heavy snow and dangerous ice. Roads, railways, and airports will face severe delays and cancellations. The movement of people and goods will slow dramatically, straining supply chains. Ports and terminals will struggle with snow and ice, causing operational delays. The ripple effect will impact everything from consumer goods to industrial components. The economic cost will be significant. Lost productivity, higher shipping costs, and damaged goods. The message is clear: brace for impact. The cold wave is a serious threat to Europe's economy and infrastructure. The Arctic invasion is steered by massive pressure systems. A dominant high-pressure Greenland block diverts the jet stream, creating a deep trough over Europe. This channel funnels dense cold air southward. A low-pressure system over the Atlantic helps pull the cold in, setting up a classic high-over-low pattern. This stable configuration locks in the cold, ensuring a prolonged outbreak. Forecast models agree. The Greenland block is the final piece, guiding Arctic air straight into Europe. The onslaught will be both precise and relentless. While the Arctic drives this winter, the Madden-Julian Oscillation, MJO, in the tropics plays only a minor role. The MJO has shielded North America from the worst cold, but for Europe, its influence is fading. The polar dynamics of the SSW and pressure patterns dominate Europe's forecast. With the MJO's signal weakening, there's no tropical interference. The path is clear for Arctic air to take hold. Europe's cold event is being written in the Arctic, not the tropics. As the deep freeze sets in, Europe must adapt. Energy demand will soar, straining power grids and raising costs. Homes and businesses must prepare for higher bills and potential outages. Agriculture and construction will face challenges, especially in southern regions unaccustomed to frost. Demand for weather protection products is rising, reflecting a shift toward resilience. Daily routines will change. Outdoor activities curtailed, travel slowed, and caution required. Community support becomes vital, especially for the vulnerable. The message is clear: prepare now for a prolonged, severe winter. The wild winter of 2026 is at the doorstep. The time to get ready is now.